Welcome to Fright Night. For real.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on a Saturday night, ready to rock and roll. We got Kill with me, of course, Coriander, and Steven came over from Craving Something Scary. Thanks so much for coming over, brother, after your stream, which was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Glad to be here. You're well, dude. I'll thank you. I thank you for having me. Great times, man. It's always great to be with you guys. Hey, Coriander.
Hello.
All right. Well, guys, we're going to be having some fun tonight. We're doing something that we always have a blast with, doing our lists of favorite films or actors and actresses and so forth. Tonight, we're going to be talking about most successful horror movies of all time, kind of in honor of obviously the 50th anniversary of Steven Spielberg's Jaws, which is a favorite of mine. And I know it's one of the most favorite movies of all time for you, Coriander. So happy 50th birthday to Bruce and crew.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bruce.
Absolutely.
Hey, dude. Wait. We got Bruce. Weren't we gonna give Bruce away?
Well, we thought about that, but we got another idea for
here,
it.
I'm gonna just run down and hand it to you so you can show Bruce off.
Well, we're gonna do that another time.
No.
What are we doing here? How does it get like this? Like,
do it live.
I guess
right.
so.
It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, well, that'll be for another time. My goodness. So look, let me just say hey to the chat. Guys, seriously, thank you for being here. We appreciate all the support, and you guys, and for folks that have come over from Steven's channel too, thank you guys for coming over. What's up, DJ in the house? Let's see, we got RJ. Tomorrow's my birthday. All right, woohoo! Happy birthday!
Right. Yeah,
very cool. We got Paula, we got Hollywood Guy. Good to see you guys. And we got Kelly in the house. On time for 2 streams today. Record-breaking stuff. Thank you for being here, Kelly. We appreciate you, seriously. Shanta's in the house. Great theory, by the way, Shanta. Thank you for coming over and hanging out.
yes.
We got the General is in the house. What's up, Val? Good to see you.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah, so let's show Bruce. Let's get some super chats for Bruce.
Well, we got to do our listing. We're gonna have that.
Dude, but you can still show him.
All right, I'll show him. What's up to Val? Thank you for being here too. Thank you. We appreciate you being here. Okay, so we've got one of Coriander's creations.
Bruce. Look at there. Oh,
he's awesome, isn't he?
Is that not adorable?
I know. 50th anniversary, man.
Great
50th
job,
anniversary.
Coriander.
Yes.
It's so cool.
It's very cool.
Okay, it's mine. I've claimed it. We can move on.
Okay. All right. What's up to Johnny? Good to see you. Shonda said, I just have to say, love being here. Wish I could be here more, but work and household takes my time. I'm a mom of 6. Although most are grown, I still have a house full. There you go.
Hey.
Well, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool stuff. Okay. And for the rest of you guys here, Scott in the house, we appreciate all of you guys being here. And Erica. Hey, Erica. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. All right. Well, listen, we're going to get going on this because these lists, we get deep into these things. So this is what we're going to be doing, guys. We're going to be listing the most successful horror movies of all time. In our opinions, I haven't checked with anybody on what they think. And of course, you know, that talks about financial status, critical acclaim status, longevity status, all of that. So all of that is combined. And let's see what kind of list that we are going to put together. Okay. You guys in the chat, let us know what your thoughts are. We can't get to everyone, try as we might, but if you send in a super chat, we'll make sure that we get to your comment and or question. And also, as we usually do, when we start eliminating, we'll get into some of the other great things that we can do with you guys to be interactive. And real quick, just to also say hey to Sarah in the house too. Good to see you, Sarah. Thank you for being here as well. And everyone else. I know I haven't gotten to everyone here, but I want to make sure that we start getting going on this. May, good to see you as well. Thank you for being here. We got our mods in the house. All right.
Thanks.
Okay. So let's start this up. And Coriander, we are going to start with you. What is the first movie that you'd like to put on this list?
Well, I mean, since you keep throwing it out to everybody that, you know, it's Jaws' 50th and it's my absolute favorite, you can throw that up there.
All right. We got Jaws on the list.
Seems
Most
fitting.
appropriate, in
Yep.
my opinion. Okay. Kill. What's one that you want to throw in there?
So real quick, just some of my reasoning here. I didn't want to just put every one of mine just to be like a classic that's been around for 30 years. I did my research on kind of financials and high grossing movies and so forth. So
Nice.
the first one I would put on there is a little movie. It's a little indie movie called Halloween 2018.
2018. All right. Wow. There it is.
Look, just a little indie movie.
Come on, man.
I mean, that's true, right?
Hey, and look, the list that I looked was like the 50 highest grossing horror movies, and I believe that was like 29 or 30 on the list.
All right. Okay. There you go, bro. All right, Steven, what do you think? What are we putting on this list?
All right. The movie I have to put in first for me was made on a it was made on like a $14 million budget. Yeah, $14 million. And it grossed 173 million worldwide. And more than that, I think, is the impact that this movie has had on horror, the horror culture, and expectations that we have from a lot of movies in this genre, the slasher genre that we now have because of the standard that was set. And it's Scream, Wes Craven's Scream, 1996.
All right.
Without a doubt.
Okay. We're starting it off early, guys. We're starting it off early. There we go. The hammer has been lifted and slammed down. Okay. All right. For me, this wasn't really, it was a challenging list because I wanted to really get into some movies that I thought just kind of move the needle, with horror. And there's so many ways that you could go when we talk about critical acclaim, when we talk about box office success, when we talk about longevity and so forth. But I'm gonna go with a movie that it's just one of those movies that's always been a staple for me ever since I was a kid. And man, it's absolutely awesome. And I'm going with James Cameron's Aliens. That's where I'm going.
Okay.
That is where I'm going. All right. So we got the first four out of the way. Now, look, let me just jump to the chat real quick because we got some action in the chat. We got What's up? Dreaming Insomniacs. What's up, bro? Good to
Hey,
see
Joe.
you. Joe in the house saying, here's some love support. Just bought a house. Busy. Ooh, hey, well,
Wow.
congratulations.
Hey. Yeah,
Very cool.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Very cool. Thank you.
That's a big deal.
It is. We got Hollywood guy coming in, gifting a membership. Thank you so much, man.
Awesome.
We appreciate that. I'm not sure who it went to. I'm looking in the chat. It looks like it went to RJ. Okay. Well, there you go, man. Very, very cool. Definitely show some love to Hollywood guy. Very kind to do that. We appreciate the support. We got Russell coming in. What's up, Russell? Good to see you, bro. Saying it's all Bruce's fault. That's why I don't go in the ocean much. It's that shark's fault. Jaws and Jaws 2 are my favorites. There you go,
Aw.
man. That's cool. Very cool. All right, man. And Johnny also coming in. Thank you so much, man. Saying, what do you guys think is the most iconic horror mask? Wow.
William Shatner.
Dude, wow. There you go.
Jason's hockey mask, baby.
You going with Jason? Yeah.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Is that a mask or is it just like a hockey utility mask?
It's a fucking hockey mask. It's a mask. It covers your face. Guys, whatever.
No. I wasn't
Y'all,
disagreeing.
you know,
I
as
didn't say
opposed to
anything.
Jason lovers giving me a hard time about this.
I'm not-
Whatever. Y'all are showing your true colors right now.
No. I'm not disagreeing.
But can he grip it and behind the car in the trunk and you just feel it as he's pulling it down?
What? Oh my god,
Dude.
what are you doing,
Whatever.
man?
Does it make everyone in a square go crazy because they can feel the power radiating from it?
Right.
Wow.
All right.
I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
Well, that's where we are on that. Okay, let's go through our next round. Coriander, let's go with you next. What's your next pick to put on this list of successful horror movies of all time?
All right. You know, I think I'm going to pick a little movie called The Invisible Man from 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think
Very cool.
I mentioned it before on another list we did,
All
but I'm
right,
mentioning it again.
That was a really good movie with Elizabeth Moss. That was actually the last movie I saw before COVID.
Same here.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
In theater. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
Man.
Good choice. And thanks, Stephen. Much appreciated, man.
Yep,
All right.
got it.
Okay. Kill. How about you, man? What are we putting on this list next?
You know, see, I have a movie, but as far as rewatchability, I don't know. But you know what?
Well,
I'm just gonna do it. It's a super new movie, and it's you know, I've personally rewatched it 3 or 4 times. I'm going with Sinners.
Okay.
Because
Nice.
Sinners is currently the number 12th highest ranking horror movie of all time.
There you go.
Wow.
And it's only been out for 3 months.
3 months, something like that. Yeah.
It's number 12 already. Yeah. Let that sink in, guys.
Right. It's the number one original horror movie, if I'm not mistaken. It got some type of acclaim recently, I read about.
And it's
like
damn good.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. Cool, man. All right. So we got Sinners on the list. Steven, how about you, man? What's the next one that you want to throw on here?
I mean, I hate to be like Mr. Obvious or Captain Obvious, but I mean, I have to say A Nightmare on Elm Street, man. I mean, any way you look at that movie night and guys, it's from, you know, of course, doing well in the box office, but the culture, the pop culture impact that movie had with, I mean, there were Freddy Krueger underoos, man. Come on now.
What?
I mean, I'm telling you, you could
What's going on?
You could literally buy a whole Ready wardrobe with Freddy Krueger on. And it was, I'd never seen anything like it in the horror world, at least to that point.
All right.
Very unusual. So anyway, I won't go on. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep.
All right, man. Cool. And by the way, in the chat, Val, thank you so much for putting the link up for our Patreon. If you guys would like to help support the channel, it's a great way to do it. And we have a lot of fun over there. We do exclusive watch parties and able to do some things that we can't do on YouTube. We have a lot of limitations on YouTube as far as copyrights and stuff like that. So join us over on Patreon. We have a lot of fun. We have a chat community, and also exclusive streams and so forth. And we have a watch party that's going to be coming up, I believe, next week, I believe. Yeah. So join the fun. Join the fun. Okay. So my next film, again, this was an interesting way to think of a list, because I was trying to think of just movies that have a lot of reach, and again, whether it's box office or it's critical acclaim or longevity or moving the needle. This was interesting, but I got to go with a movie that I've talked about many times that to me helped to push horror into a new phase, like kind of the modern phase that we're in now, as far as respectability and the level of quality all around, including the actors and actresses and so forth. And you guys know I love this movie. It's a fantastic one by James Wan, and I'm talking about The Conjuring.
You beat me to it.
Shout out to Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson. And we're going to do it one more time when the next Conjuring film comes out soon. And I can't wait to see it. And I'll be a little sad too, man. I really will. Okay. All right. So, and we got Kelly saying Friday 13th Part 2 because Sackface Jason is undeniable. There you go. Sack boy in the house. Kill, what do you think about that?
Hey, man. I'm not the biggest fan of the Sack boy, but I love the movie. I'm more of the hockey mask, but hey,
I love it. Yeah. All right.
Sack on his head and a pitchfork. Scary.
Sack boy. Oh, every time you said it, man, it would just crack me up. What's up, Reign of Horror? Good to see you. Oh my God. All right. We've got to go through this again. Okay, so Coriander, what is your next pick?
Well, geez, let's do Late Night with the Devil.
Ooh, wow. Okay, that came out. That was good one. Late Night with the Devil. Very, very cool. All right, Kill. What do you think? What do we got next?
Okay, so since you took The Conjuring, that was mine. My reserved. It's a little movie that it made some decent money. It's the #1 grossing horror movie currently of all time. It is based off of a Stephen King novel. It is It Chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
Say what you want about Chapter 2, but Chapter 1 is amazing, and it made a crap ton of money.
It
The
did.
remake of the original. Which one did you say? I didn't hear.
The remake.
Yeah.
Okay.
The remake. All right. It did, man. I think it was one of the highest grossing. Was it rated R? I can't remember. I think it was.
Yeah, I believe.
And then Sinners beat it out, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's a great film. Okay, Steven, what do you think? What's your next one, man?
Oh man, I think again, I don't know the box office on this one, and it's not a movie that I particularly. Well, I think out of respect, it should be on the list, and it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre '74.
Ooh, okay. Boy, if Neil was in the chat, he'd be going crazy. All right,
he would. He'd be very happy.
TCM 74. Okay, very cool. You surprised me with that one. That's a good one.
I thought I may have pulled one out that you weren't expecting me to say.
That's good. All right. So for me, again, this was an interesting list. Again, trying to pick these movies that kind of move the needle, or they're just special movies, or they're very successful. You guys know this is literally my favorite actor and actress. It's so funny. I love this movie so much, and I'll never forget the first time I saw it. It's just one of those movies that it just made a big difference for me, and I love it quite a bit. And anyways, I'm just gonna put it out there, and it is The Silence of the Lambs. Gotta put it on the list. It's just one of those films that it's just an amazing film, and it was just so successful. The box office, the awards that it won, all the major awards and so forth. So it's just one of those movies that is just always special to me. It really is. Okay, now we're gonna go one more round, but real quick, let me just jump to the chat and catch up with these guys because they're really working hard here. We got a whole bunch of ideas and things in this chat. Let's see. Shanta saying never saw it, but we're going to talk about Children of the Corn. Well, you never know. Maybe in this round, maybe. Children of the Corn is a classic. Mayanne said Neil and the cats would be meowing with joy. It's true. It's so true. He's a big fan of TCM. All right. And let's see. We've got Samaya. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, let me know. Going with It Chapter 2. Oh, okay. Now let me ask a question for you guys on the panel, and Kill, for you as well. What do you guys think of Chapter 2 versus Chapter 1?
I love the casting in Chapter 2. I thought that was perfect casting. But at least for me, when it switches to the adults, the story gets a little weaker. Just for me, there was just a little bit more sense of adventure with the kids, and a little bit more sense of fear and wonderment. Because they're kids and they have to deal with other parents that are influenced by dairy in the town, and then of course what's hunting them. So that's just my issue, but I love Chapter 2 as well. But
all right. Okay. All right. So look, you know what, guys? Look, this is what we're going to do. Let's stay with our list here because I want to make sure that we have enough time to go through them. And I know Steven, you've got some time constraints. Unless Coriander, unless you got one you want to really
we can't
put
have
on this
one more movie we can add. You said we were going to put one more.
Well, I was looking at the time. Which
we could do
that.
You wanted to go into this rant about Bruce and stuff. I'm trying to get through this list, and I'm looking at the time.
Because I thought that was
we
were doing that also.
One more round.
Okay.
All right, one more round. Okay.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby. Okay. All right. Kill, how about you?
Okay. This movie, it's from 1973, and it's still extremely high on. It's like number 8 on the list as far as earnings. It's The Exorcist.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
Steven, how about you, man?
Yeah, for my last movie for this list tonight, it's going to be The Shining, 1984.
Oh man. Okay, The Shining. Good one. All right. I guess I'll throw another one on there too. This is a film. It's a newer film that I think was fantastic. It was a very big surprise for us when we saw it in the theater, and it made a lot of money and it garnered a sequel. I'm gonna go with Smile.
Ooh.
There we go.
Very good movie, man.
Yes, excellent movie. Okay. This is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna go through and eliminate these one by one. You guys in the chat, you guys let us know what you think as well. There might be times when we need your help to figure this out. But if you send in a super chat of $5 or more, you can save a movie. Okay. And we've got another twist once we get down to the final 3. But as we get closer to that, we will talk about that as well. So, Coriander, out of this list that we have right now, what's the first movie that is going to be eliminated? And this is going to be the caveat. We're going to base our choices on rewatchability.
Well, for rewatchability.
Hold on. I want to make sure I want to make sure I explain it to the chat, because we usually will get comments saying, well, this movie versus this movie shouldn't be a contest because of, awards or this, that. So this is rewatchability, meaning that we love to watch it, that we can watch it a bunch of times. So I just want to make sure I put that out there so everyone can hear it. Okay. With that being said, Coriander, what's the first movie you think should be eliminated?
I no hate, no hate. It's just I'm not a fan of this horror icon in this film. And that's it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going
Chapter
with
one.
it.
I
Okay.
am.
All right. Kill, how about you?
Okay, rewatchability solely. I gotta eliminate Rosemary's Baby.
Okay. Steven, how about you?
Yeah, we're focusing on that only. Everything else, I think I'm gonna. For me, it's gonna be The Exorcist. I'm never watching it again. So
Okay. All
yeah.
right. For me, wow, this is kind of tough, man. First of all, let me just say this. All these movies are great, okay?
Yep.
But
That's right.
speaking of it on rewatchability, I think I'm also going to go with Rosemary's Baby.
What? Are you guys are
Bro,
lame?
bro, and I love the movie.
Is that the
but I've
feel good movie to watch? All
But
the
I've seen it a handful of times over the course of my life. Every other movie
So
on this
haven't
list I've
I.
seen more. That says it for me. All right, so Rosemary's Baby's on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save Rosemary's Baby, this is the time to do it. If you send in a $5 or more super chat, you can save it and keep it on this list if you're a big fan of it or what have you. And while we give you guys a couple of seconds to do that, we do have another channel member anniversary, and it is for the Queen, Sarah.
Hey, yeah.
27 months. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Yes.
Saying happy Saturday. This is going to be a fun stream. Love you all. Oh, thank
Aw.
you. We
Awesome.
appreciate
You
that.
too, Sarah. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's so cool. All right. So we have Rosemary's Baby on the chopping block. We got Sailor Vision in the house. What's going on? Good to see you. Oh, we're saying Smile 2. Smile 2 was good too. It really was. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We got Scott in the house too. What's up, Scott? Good to see you. Okay, it looks like Rosemary's Baby is off the list. It looks like it's off the list. Okay.
We heard you the first time.
It's okay. Gosh. All right, Steven, what's the next film that has to go off of this list?
Yeah. For rewatchability, I'm gonna have to go with It. Unfortunately, for me.
Okay. Going with It. Okay. How about you, Kill?
Rewatchability fully. You know, even though I put it up there, I'm gonna say The Exorcist.
Ooh, okay. Coriander, how about you?
It.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right, hold on. Let me see what we got here. Wow.
No hate, no hate. Just
That's all right.
Yeah. No, not at all.
Rewatchability wise. So we've got 2 for It, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to go with The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
Rewatchability wise. Okay.
Totally.
So this is the thing. We've got a tie. So you guys in the chat, we're going to do this real quick. So listen closely. When I say go, I want you guys to write which film should be eliminated next. Is it It or The Exorcist? Okay. And I'll give you guys a couple seconds to write it. And I'm going to scroll through the chat without looking and pick someone. I'm just going to scroll and stop. And whoever I land on, that will be the film on the chopping block. So real quick, list which film should be eliminated next. Just write Exorcist or It. Okay. Wow, this is gonna be this list is crazy.
I mean, they're both great movies, and actually, both of those are my picks. I put both of those up, but like I like pea soup as much as everybody else, but I'm not
Right.
rewatching,
Right.
The Exorcist every other weekend to see pea soup go everywhere.
Right.
You know,
I gotcha.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more seconds and we're gonna go. This is crazy how this is probably going to work out.
I know.
I can see where this might be going. Okay, I'm gonna scroll. Let's go. All right, I landed on Scott Lauderdale is going with It. It
Okay.
is on the chopping block. Okay, so we'll
The
give you
number
guys
one
Eat that.
grossing horror movie currently.
for a long time. Is it still number one?
According to the list I looked at today, it's number
Wow.
one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also looked at the one where it adjusted for inflation and stuff. But I know it is actually, yeah, it is number one, but not with the adjusted though. But of course, that's
okay.
that's apples and oranges. So okay, guys, in the chat, if anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds. Wow, it could be taken off. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
It? What the hell? I thought it was the other one.
No, it's on the chopping block, unless anyone saves it. Yeah. Mayan saying this is so difficult because all are great movies. Yeah. Yeah.
So it makes
What were you
it fun.
saying? Yeah. What were you saying, Coriander?
I just thought I guess I heard you wrong.
It and The Exorcist both had 2
Yeah,
votes.
and I thought The Exorcist was on the chopping block.
No, when I scrolled, I stopped on someone that wrote It. So that's why it's on the chopping block.
I completely heard you wrong.
Okay. Scott said nobody save it. Tim Curry knows where you live. There you go.
Unfortunately, that's the wrong it, you know. So yeah.
Oh my god.
The original is the best. But
there you go.
whatever.
There you go.
But is the original the best, or is it just because it's Tim Curry? I agree, Tim Curry is the best. But
Not only that,
the
but
movie, I
didn't mind the adults. I mean, John Ritter, who rest in peace, he's one of my favorites, and I enjoyed him in this film. And yeah, I mean, I did not mind the adult part 2 of it in the original. No.
All right. Well, it looks as though it is going off of the list. It is gone. Gone. Okay. So let's go to our next round. Coriander, what has to get eliminated next?
Next. Jeez. Well, yeah, I guess The Exorcist, right?
Well, you tell me. I'm asking you. Yeah. All right, you going with The Exorcist?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Kill, how about you?
Yeah, The Exorcist.
Okay. Steven, how about you?
Exorcist.
All right. I agree with that. The Exorcist would have been my choice too. Okay, guys, in the chat, The Exorcist is on the chopping block. We'll give you guys a little bit of time. If anybody wants to save it, you send in a super chat, you can save The Exorcist. And Mirage Knights in the house, what's going on? Saying, no, The Exorcist is top tier. Oh, it's a fantastic film. And let me just explain this again for folks that just jumped in. We're basing our eliminations off of rewatchability. Okay, so it's not about its awards or how well it's made, but it's just about specifically how each of us, if we rewatch it, if it's one of those movies that we watch a lot or what have you, which of course could be totally different and is probably different between all 4 of us and you guys in the chat. All right. Scott saying, I won't argue that The Exorcist is great, but it's a rough watch. Yes, I agree. I absolutely agree. Okay, guys, The Exorcist is going to be eliminated. It is gone. All right, Steven, what has to get eliminated next?
I put it on the list, but I have to say, for me, it's TCM 74.
Ooh, okay.
Just rewatchability. That's it.
All right, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Toby Hooper, the late great Toby Hooper, directing it. Kill, how about you, man? What do you think?
Unfortunately, that's exactly where I was going. I love TCM, but it can be hard, man.
It's tough. It's a tough watch. Yes.
Okay, all right. Coriander, how about you?
I'm kind of like over this movie already. I'm gonna go with Smile.
What? What do you mean you're over the movie? We've watched that movie a bunch of times. You've always said you enjoy it.
Yeah, well, now I've just seen it to that point where I'm like, I don't care if I see it again, at least for a
Oh,
while, like a
wow.
while.
Okay. All right. So we've got 2 for TCM, 1 for Smile. I think, yeah, for me, oh, this is pretty tough, man. Wow. I think I'd probably go with The Invisible Man. And I do love that movie, but I haven't rewatched it a hell of a lot of times. So I'd go with that one. So that means that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the classic from 1974, it just celebrated its 50th anniversary, is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save TCM, this is the time to do it. If you send in a super chat, you can save it. And wow, who would have thought we'd be at this point where we've got the Exorcist is gone, Rosemary's Baby, and It. Wow, it's crazy.
Yep,
and
it's
maybe
crazy.
TCM.
I wish you didn't say that.
It might be crazy. All right. And Melissa saying Late Night with the Devil. Okay. Hey, we got Jerry in the house. What's up, Jerry? Good to see you. All right, guys. So we'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Yeah. TCM is on the chopping block. It is on the chopping block. All right. It looks like it's going to get eliminated. Who would have thought? Crazy.
Wow.
It is gone. It is gone off the list. So far, what we have left, we have Smile, The Shining, The Silence of the Lambs, Late Night with the Devil, The Conjuring, Elm Street, Sinners, The Invisible Man, Aliens, Scream, Halloween 2018, and Jaws. Okay, Coriander, what is the next film that should be eliminated from this list? Oh, can she hear me? Coriander?
Yeah.
What should be eliminated next?
Smile.
Okay, she's going with Smile. Okay, Kill, how about you?
I really like this movie a lot, but it's a movie that I haven't watched that much, and it's kind of just there, kind of being invisible. I'm gonna go with The Invisible Man.
Ooh, okay, all right. Steven, how about you, man?
Yeah, Invisible Man. I've only seen it once. I have never rewatched it. So
Did you enjoy it?
I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was a great movie personally, just my own preference, but I thought it was done well. But I just wasn't. Yeah, I should probably owe it to myself to watch it again. Just to sometimes a few years can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's true. That
But
is
as
very
for
true.
now, yeah, it sometimes does change.
Yeah.
But I have to say, for me now, I've seen it in the theaters, and that's the last time I saw it. So,
Yep.
Invisible Man.
All right. I'll also go with The Invisible Man. I think that, again, and I really enjoyed it, but I haven't rewatched it a lot. So The Invisible Man is on the chopping block, guys. So if anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds. And while I get back to the chat here, Val saying Aliens has to go, not a sci-fi fan. But you are a sci-fi fan. You really are. You really, she's so funny when she says that. Sarah's saying some movies are amazing, but too heavy of a rewatch. That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. It's very true. Which, of course, that's how this elimination is kind of going. Yep. Mayan saying TCM is a hard watch for sure. It is. I agree.
Oh yeah.
Yep. No doubt. Let's see. I'm just catching up real quick. Johnny saying the 70s is not a popular decade tonight. Ooh, I'd never even really thought of it like that by decades. But yeah, it's not looking too great. I mean, we still got a few more to go, right? Yeah, one more to go from that decade. one that was close in 1980. But yeah, good point, man. And thanks, Val, for putting the link in for the Patreon. We appreciate that. And again, if you guys would like to help support the channel, you can do it that way as well. All right. It looks as though, yeah, the Invisible Man is gone. It is eliminated. All right. We're getting down to it now. Steven, what has to get eliminated next?
Rewatchability. It's Silence of the Lambs. I don't ever. It's just not a go-to movie. So, yeah, it's fantastically done. But no, I gotta say Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. Real quick too, Mirage is coming saying, I joined late. What are the candidates based on? There's big names missing, like original Halloween, The Thing, etc. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be names that are missing because we're just listing our own personal list. But this is based on most successful horror movies, which of course could be box office, it could be critical acclaim, it could be longevity, it could be the reach that it had. But we're eliminating them based upon rewatchability. So there's always going to be, some movies that don't make the list, unfortunately. But that's why we do a lot of these types of streams, to hopefully get to some of the other ones every once in a while too. Kill, what do you think? What should be taken off the list next?
I gotta agree, Steven. I'm going Silence of the Lambs. Great movie, but a hard watch.
Okay. All right. Coriander, how about you?
I'll go with you guys. Yeah. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, okay. All right. Silence of the Lambs is on the chopping block. Wow. So for you guys in the chat, if anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. If you send it in a super chat, it will save Silence of the Lambs. Also, it helps support the channel. We'd appreciate that. And Russell, with the Invisible Man being invisible, it didn't make the cut. No, it did not. It really didn't. Not tonight, anyways. No, it did not.
Right.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. And we got Melissa in the house too, saying great choice, Craven. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
And Paula saying have to go with Late Night with the Devil. Ooh. Okay. All right. Silence of the Lambs on the chopping block. And it looks like it is going to be eliminated. Wow. Okay. It is gone.
So, yeah.
Okay. We're down to the last few. Coriander, what should be eliminated next?
I think we lost to Coriander right now.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
It could have been, it could have been the Wi-Fi. I'm not sure. All right. Well, Steven, let's start with you. What do you think, man?
Wow. Only because I don't watch it. I can't remember the last time I watched it. It's going to be Aliens. It's the best of the franchise, but I just don't really watch it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. All right. Kill, how about you?
I'm going Late Night with the Devil.
Ooh.
Great movie, but I've only watched it once.
Okay. All right. Now this is tough. Ooh. All right. Let me just think for a second here. This is rewatchability wise. Yeah. Yeah, I might have to go with Late Night as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Late Night as well. I mean, it's a really cool movie and it's really fun.
Oh, yeah.
But with what we have left, and that's not any shame whatsoever. I'm telling you. All right, so Late Night with the Devil is on the chopping block. For anyone in the chat, if you would like to save it, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. And let's see in the chat. I know that we've got some more comments here. Shanta saying Shining needs to stay. Oh, there you go. Kelly going with I'd eliminate Aliens, more sci-fi, not as enjoyable to rewatch as the others. Really? Not a fan of Aliens? Wow. Interesting. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of action, but I'm gonna tell you guys what, and Kill, you know this obviously better than anyone because you remember you're my younger brother. That movie scared the crap out of me as a kid.
Oh
It
yeah.
did. I mean, of course, that's when we saw it. But anyways, yeah. It's one of those types of movies, no doubt. Okay, so Late Night with the Devil, it is eliminated. It is gone. All right. We're getting down to the brass tacks here. Kill. What should be eliminated next?
Oh man. Okay. Once again, this is based off of rewatchability.
Yeah.
Rewatchability. Not how much it lent to horror or the actors or Academy Awards or anything like that. I love this movie, but I'm gonna say The Shining.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Based off of what's left, this is just my personal rewatching style. You know, I love Jack Nicholson. I love the isolation of the hotel and the twins and women in bathtubs. I like it all.
Wow.
I like it all. It's creepy stuff. But as far as rewatchability, it's a little lower on my list.
Okay. All right. Steven, how about you?
Oh man, I mean, I rewatched The Shining about 4 months ago, and I had not seen it in 20 plus years, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was amazing. I forgot how amazing it was. Having said that, I haven't had the urge to rewatch it again since then. So, I mean, this was my choice. I put it on the list, but rewatchable only. I think I'm gonna agree with Kill, man. And you know,
it's hard.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
so
I watch it a lot. It's one of those movies that,
It's
especially during the
good.
winter, especially during the winter time. Yeah, man.
Right. Now that makes sense. I can see
Oh
that.
yeah. Okay, well, The Shining is on the chopping block, and if anybody, Shanta's like, oh my God, The Shining is lit. Read the book too. It's a great one. Well, if you want to save it, this is the time to do it. It's on the chopping block. If you guys send in a $5 super chat or more, you can save The Shining. Again, you know, it's one of those interesting movies because, you know, it's had so much acclaim, you know what I mean, and longevity and reach. But again, you know, we're basing this on our rewatchability factor. I rewatch it quite a bit.
And after you watch it, watch Dr. Sleep. Shanta, did you watch Dr. Sleep?
It's a great double feature.
It's great. Watch them back to back.
Yeah. Shanta, all you have to do, and Sarah, if you could help us in the chat too, that'd be great. Basically, if you want to send in a super chat, you just click the $ button in the bottom right corner, and you just put in your amount and send it, and then you can send in the super chat. Yeah, Johnny, Dr. Sleep was great. It was. But yeah, you just press the $ at the bottom. I believe it's the bottom right. And then that will allow you to send in a super chat. And hey, we got Russell coming in. He said, save it. Save it, baby. Well, there you go.
There you go.
It is saved. Okay, there's the strategy. And let's do this real quick. And Shanta, let us know if you figured out how to do that. Hopefully your phone is letting you. If you're on your phone, if you're on if you're on the TV, you won't be able to send it like that. But let's do this. Let's do a super chat clip real quick to thank you, Russell, for doing that, to save The Shining, also helping to support the channel, which we really appreciate. Helps us out a lot. So thank you for that, bro. But you know, guys, sometimes when you think you're about to do some really good stuff, weird things can happen. And it might look like this.
Damn!
Do you see, Kel? Do you see?
he nailed his teeth, bro.
No,
That's-
no.
You know that had to hurt.
I was waiting for a chance to play that, man.
Man, dude.
You also hooked us up. Did you see? Did you see?
Oh man.
No.
Makes me
Daniel Day-Lewis
cringe.
clapping his hand. All right.
Wow.
Oh man, you want to see it again, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
The teeth. Watch the teeth.
Watch the teeth, bro.
Damn.
Bro.
Oh Lord.
That's pain.
That's tough.
Dang.
That's tough.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, that was great. That was great. So that was great, man. Johnny, that was Corey Feldman. It was.
Yeah, that's Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Yep.
And let's see, we got Shanta coming in saying, I found it, but how do I change the 199? You I believe there's a button that you slide over to the right. Mayan or Val or Sarah, if you guys could, like, in the chat, help out with that a little bit, that would help out a lot. Because I do have my phone here, but I can't, do it right now. But you just slide it over.
Sarah's got it. Sarah's helping
Thank
her right
you.
now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And we got Oliver coming in with a super chat. Hey man, how's it going? Thank you so much. Saying sorry I'm late. Hope it all is well. Have we all agreed Saw's the greatest of all time? No? Then shame on you. Shame on you. Thank you, man.
It's a great one. It is a great one. No
we
doubt.
all love it. We love it. There's been times when we've talked about it, and it doesn't seem we have as many people in the community big on it, which really is a bummer, but I think it's a great one. I really do. Okay, thanks so much for the super chat, man. And Sarah, thank you for putting that in the chat. We appreciate that. That helps out a lot. Thank you. Okay, so I forgot where we're at, but The Shining was saved because we were laughing so much.
That's right.
So let's go through this again. Kill, what should be eliminated next?
Okay. This is really tough, and there's certain ones I'm not even going to even mention them just yet. I love this movie. It's a newer movie, but as far as rewatchability with the old others on this list, I'm gonna have to go Smile.
Ooh, okay. Steven, how about you, man?
Man, I'm struggling what to do with Sinners because I've never seen it. That's why I haven't commented on Sinners at all tonight. I think I'm gonna have to abstain from that round. But for what we're doing here, I see where Kill's coming from with Smile. I mean, Sophie Bacon is, oh my gosh, unbelievable in this movie. It's masterfully made. Let me just go say it like that. And so I understand the rewatchability, but I have a little bit more rewatchability with it. I'm going to go back to The Shining.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Shining. Okay, so this is interesting. Wow. Dang, man. You know what? I'm going to I think I might leave it up to the chat on this one. I'm going to go with strategy.
Okay.
Man, sometimes it's got to be strategy. You know what I'm saying, guys? So I'm going to go with Sinners. Now, obviously the newest film. Obviously, I have not watched that movie as much as the other ones. Not because I don't want to, but just because it's brand new, basically.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys in the chat, this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you guys the power on this again. We've got 3 films: Sinners, Smile, and The Shining. And have you guys just type in the name of the movie, and what I'll do is I'll randomly scroll through the chat and blindly stop and point to someone, and that'll be the movie on the chopping block. So we have 3 films: The Shining, Sinners, or smile. Just write the film that you think should be eliminated next. And we'll give you guys a couple of seconds. And while we give them a couple seconds, let's just check out Corey one more time, Kill, just for the fun of it.
Damn.
Man.
I tell you, man.
Oh,
Sweet goodness. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to scroll through the chat blindly. Keep writing if you need to. I know there's sometimes a lag in the chat, but that's okay. All right, here we go. We're scrolling. Oop. Oh, no one wrote on that one. Okay, let's do so just write whether you think it should be Smile, The Shining, or Sinners. Okay, scrolling. All right. Crowbar the Skull says Sinners. Sinners is on the chopping block.
okay.
This is the time. This is the time. If you would like to save Sinners, this is the time to do it. Again, sending a super chat. We'll save it. And hopefully, and Shanta, hopefully those directions helped you out with how to send it. And thank you again for doing that, Sarah. And we got Baby Boy in the chat. What's up? Good to have you here, man. All right. Hey, we got Sarah coming in, saving Sinners. I've seen it 4 times so far. Favorite movie in the last 5 years. I find it very rewatchable. It is incredible. Sarah, did you see my episode on it? Because I was going into some deep dives, man. There was so many cool things behind the scenes. I mean, seriously, it really is an interesting one. But I did a Why You Hate episode on it. So, by the way, if you guys haven't checked it out, please do. But Sarah, thank you.
Thank you, Sarah,
for the super chat. We appreciate it. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to scroll again, and it's between Smile and The Shining. So I'm scrolling because Sinners is saved. And we landed on Baby Boy. Baby Boy saying The Shining. The Shining is on the chopping block.
This is the way.
Dude, what do you mean it's the way?
Just on rewatchability, this is the way.
Well, dude, that's I'm surprised you're saying that, man. I mean, I know, we watched it a couple times.
Look at the rest of this list. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
and don't get me wrong, I love Jack's performance.
Oh, no, I
Shelley
know.
Duvall, I love everybody.
Rest in peace to Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, definitely. But
there you go. And May, thank you for putting the link in there for my Why You Hate episode. That was a really fun one because I found a lot of cool behind the scenes stuff about the movie, which was challenging because it's so new. But that was an episode I really wanted to do because the movie just really, I connected with that movie a lot. And Kill, we talked about that. I mean, it's just one of those really great movies in my opinion. So, all right. Let's see what we've got. The Shining's on the chopping block, and we got a super chat coming. Hey, it's Shanta. She came in, I'm assuming, to save it. She says, I give up, but so are you? Wait a minute, guys. So Shanta, let us know. Are you saving The Shining? If not, we definitely appreciate the super chat. It went through. I don't know if she didn't think it was going to go through, but it went through. But thank you for that. We appreciate the support and the donation to the channel and the community. But yeah, let us know if that super chat is to save The Shining, because it can be saved and that would automatically put Smile on the chopping block tonight. So just let us know if you guys, I don't know, Stephen, if you see the chat, but if you see her answer, let me know.
I want to save it, but people seem to want to get rid of it. It doesn't matter what they want, Shanta.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they want. If you want to save it, you can save it. It's up to you. As a matter of fact, I'll let you let us know. I'll let you let us know.
Shanta, here's my thought on this. I say this on my channel. It does the same thing.
Yeah.
Go with what's on your mind, your conscience, and your gut. What you want. Because that super chat is not from anybody else. That's yours.
That's
your hard-earned money. And so it's your right to pick what you want. I always remember that.
That's right. And you know, when folks do something like that, which is very, it's very kind to do it, and it really helps us out a lot. You know, more than probably if you're not a content creator, you wouldn't really know the depth of all of that. But you know, it really helps us out to do these types of streams and to do more of what we do, because it always takes away time from other things in our life, including, you know, regular jobs and so forth. So you definitely get to make that choice. So it looks like she says saved, so she wants to save The Shining, as far as I can tell. All right.
That's correct. She says, I'm saving it. I love it. I'm saving. I love The Shining. Good for you, Shanta.
Mhm.
All right, so that puts Smile on the chopping block. And again, Shanta, thank you for doing that. We appreciate that. We really do. Okay, so Smile's on the chopping block. We'll give you guys a couple seconds at this point because we've had, you know, some multiple saves. While we wait for that, we'll do one more clip here. And, you know, Kill, sometimes you just never know what to expect if you're getting ready for a special moment and you might get called out. It might look like this.
When I want my smile to be knockout, I shine it with Pearl Drops tooth polish. A dentist invented Pearl Drops with special polishing ingredients to help make your teeth their shiniest.
Son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. You lit liquor!
That's disturbing.
It's a great feeling.
Now I see what you mean by shine.
Shine, shine, shine.
Wow.
With Pearl Drops.
There you go, Kill, because you never know. You never know, buddy.
Bro, that's messed up. That's a disturbing commercial.
Yeah.
You know, commercials from the 70s and 80s were just built different.
They were.
Very different.
They were. All right. And Sarah, you're right. Shanta's awesome. Thank you for supporting her and being kind like that. That's very cool. So Smile is eliminated. It is gone, guys. All right, Kill. What has to go next?
Ooh, oh man, now we're getting into scary territory.
are.
Here,
You knew
man.
we'll get there sooner or later. And by the way, guys, as he figures that out, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. It also helps to support the channel.
Okay. So once again, rewatchability.
Mhm.
Rewatchability here. I personally am gonna go for Scream.
Okay.
I love Scream. Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to move away from The Shining for a second here, you know. But I love all of these movies. This entire list. I love the entire list. For me, Scream is just a little lower as far as rewatchability, as far as the others.
All right. And real quick too, we got Baby Boy in the chat asking if a super chat can also eliminate a movie. A $10 or more super chat can put a movie on the chopping block. Yes, it can. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that question, man. All right, so Scream is voted by Kill. Steven, how about you, man?
You know, I'm gonna swing back. Nobody's gonna vote for that. Of course, I know that doesn't matter, but
no, it doesn't.
Look, man, the 70s has had a brutal night as far as rewatchability. And I'm gonna say this movie is probably the most rewatchable of any on the list from that decade.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on. Well, you know what? I may be wrong. It could be early 80s, so I could be wrong. But either way, I'm gonna say Jaws. Sorry.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Okay. All right. Now, from what we have here, okay, in this list at this point, this is tough, man.
It is. It's very tough.
But I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest, man. I'm gonna go with Sinners. I'm gonna go with Sinners. All right, so we have Jaws, Sinners, and Scream that have been voted. You guys in the chat, I'm gonna have you guys write just the movie you want eliminated next, or the movie you think should be eliminated next. Is it Jaws, Sinners, or Scream? And I'll pick randomly through the chat. Let's have you guys do that right now. We'll give you guys a couple seconds while we're waiting. We've got Oliver coming in. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate it. $2 super chat. All right. Saying that was scarier than my ex-girlfriend. The clip. Okay. That was funny, man. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate the super chat. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's give you guys a couple of seconds. Shanta saying I'm keeping Jaws before Aliens. Okay. All right. Okay. So again, we have Sinners, we have Jaws, and we have Scream. We'll have you guys just jot down, or should say type in the movie that you think should go next. All right. Baby Boy saying there are 3 excellent movies. All of these movies are excellent in my opinion. But we gotta eliminate them. We gotta eliminate them. And just the name of the movie that should be eliminated. That'll make it easy when I scroll through. Okay.
Hey, well done, Johnny. We got to save.
Okay, we got to save.
We got to
$5
save.
super chat. Thank you
back
so
pocket.
much.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, because we haven't selected it yet. But
That's
yeah,
right.
It's in the back pocket.
Excellent.
Okay, guys. I'm going to scroll through and let's see what we get. And it's Paula. Paula's going with Sinners. Sinners is on the chopping block. Okay, guys, we're going to give you guys a couple seconds. If anybody wants to save it, this is the time to do it. And Kill, let's do another clip while we give people a little time. Kill, sometimes, when you're trying to fix things, you never know what you're going to get. It might look like this.
Ja, Nocke. Korv! Nej, helvetes dritt alltså! Det skulle ha varit med en gång! Inni öra och hela drit det här! I fan! Kondomer med dig pinade lejer och knajsa på dessa här cowboyturer!
Bro.
Can we retire that one, man?
I think that needs to go. I'm sorry. It's got to go.
Kill, did you see what? Oh, sweet God. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
right.
Oh,
Sarah came in.
disturbing.
Sarah came in. Dude, she
See, that's what I'm talking. Sarah.
I'm assuming she means Sinners.
Yeah, she means Sinners.
Well, I'm assuming.
You're coming
that's
for
right,
the
you're right
queen. All right.
We did have one for Scream already. Okay. Well, we have Baby Boy also coming in. Thank you so much for the super chat. Also saving Sinners. Okay, so that puts Jaws on the chopping block. Jaws is on the chopping block. We'll give you guys a couple seconds. The first summer blockbuster of all time, the 50th anniversary, was just yesterday. It's on the chopping block at this point. Who would have thought?
They made a ride based on this movie.
They did. They did. Oh my gosh. Sarah said, yes, Sinners. There you go. You're all right. Okay, so Jaws is on the chopping block. Okay, guys. A few more seconds. Kiki's in the chat saying Jaws is scary. I love to swim. It really is very scary in its own way. And I mean, it's survived and it's had so much longevity and so much of reach. You know what I'm saying? It's a very special movie, and I'm glad that we got a chance to, in our own little way, and who knows, we might do some more talking about it. But I think it's a special film, and it is one of those films for me personally that I rewatch a lot.
Yeah.
So, and I know Coriander does as well. If she were here, she would be saying the same. So, okay, guys, we've got a couple more seconds. Jaws is on the chopping block. Wow, it's gonna get eliminated, man. It is. Wow, it is gone. Oh, whoa! Just when I was about to hit the button, Paula. Okay, hold on. We gotta Paula. Okay, hold on. We got people. So, guys, it is a $5 super chat to save a film. We got Paula who came in saying save Jaws, $2 super chat. And we had Hollywood Guy right there as well with a $2 super chat. 50 years, no way Jaws gets eliminated. Now, guys, okay, So just in case, I know Paula was here at the beginning, but let me just give you guys a few more seconds. We have it's been a $5 super chat to save. So if you guys or anyone else wants to put another dollar, but that's just to be fair because everyone else has done $5 super chat to save. Okay. So we'll give you guys a couple more seconds. Kill, what's your thoughts on Jaws while we give these guys a couple more seconds?
You know, I mean,
Let me just explain this to see if Jaws is actually going to be saved. We're giving you guys a couple seconds to figure that out. But what do you think, Hill?
I mean, Jaws is the granddaddy of them all. As far as, summer blockbusters, it's super rewatchable. It's so minimalist in some respects, which makes it even scarier. I mean, there's lines in there that are just kind of so quotable. The music, that music for Jaws, especially
John Williams.
I mean, is it the most rewatchable on this list? In my opinion, no. But I definitely don't think it should go now,
right?
Because I personally, I've lost count of how many times over the years and decades I've rewatched Jaws on different mediums, on TV, with commercials, on 4K Blu-rays.
I know. I'm tempted to get that 50th anniversary 4K, bro, because it's got a new documentary on it.
Yep.
So man, you're right. You're gonna need a bigger super chat. That's true. All right, guys. Well, we gave time, man. Jaws is gonna go, and I hate to say that, but wow, guys. I don't know if it was a technicality or not, but yeah, it's gone, guys. Okay, Kill. What's the next film that has to go? We're getting down to the brass tacks. Halloween, Scream, Aliens, Sinners, Elm Street, and The Conjuring.
It seems every time someone's coming for my Sinners, man, but I'm going back to The Shining.
Okay,
The Shining. Now, I'm sorry. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down to 7 movies here.
I'm back. Sorry, I probably missed something.
No, that's okay.
And The Shining is a great movie, but not watchable.
The Shining? Bro, I chose that and it's still there.
It's still there, man.
Gosh, man.
All right. So, and Paula, just to let you know, personally speaking, as the owner of this channel, that super chat is definitely not wasted because it helps us to do these streams that you hang out on with us.
Right.
But it's a $5 super chat to save, so it wouldn't be fair to save it, when other people have done the $5 super chat. So I'm sorry. I gave you guys some more time too, and it just is what it is. But the super chat helps the channel, and we appreciate that. We really, really do. And as I said, it helps us do these streams. We stream multiple times a week, every week, and we've been doing it for years. So thank you so much. Okay, Steven.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Are you going with The Shining as well for your vote?
Well, Russell just saved it. Actually, you just saw
he
a
did.
super chat pop in. Yep.
Well, thank you, Russell. Russell has come in before we even started. Wow. Okay, so it is saved. Okay.
Oh, okay.
right.
This is funny. Oliver, look at Oliver's tonight.
Okay. Well, hold on one second. Let's see.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah, StreamYard with the scrolling is horrendous.
It's bad.
It is. I'm trying to scroll with StreamYard and it's so tough. Let's see. Oliver saying Jaws is gone. I also erased Jaws 4, The Revenge from Everyone's Brains. 4 was bad. I beat the entire list and declare Saw and Saw X the dual winners. Congrats.
That's hilarious.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. That's too funny. All right. So The Shining is saved. Kill, let's go back to you. What should go next?
Oh man. Okay. All right. I gotta go for Scream again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Steven, how about you?
Of this list, hey man, oh crud. I'm gonna go Aliens.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Look, man, I'm still.
Are you gonna play your mind games again here, sir?
Dude, I'm just being honest, man. I'm going with Sinners, man. And look, guys, and we
I forgot that.
yeah, well, I'm going with Sinners. And it is what it is. And for the sake of the time, because I know you guys are on a time limit, so we can have a save for a movie 3 times, and then that's it. Okay, so I'm going with Sinners. So for you guys in the chat, we've got Scream, we've got Sinners, and what was yours, Steven? Aliens.
Yep, Aliens.
Yep. Let us know in the chat what should be eliminated next. Just put the name of the movie and I'll scroll and pick. And we'll give you guys a couple of seconds. So we have Sinners, we have Scream, and we have Aliens.
Night, you have personally put Aliens in the crosshair. Sigourney is looking at you like, wait a second.
What do you mean?
I am Aliens. How did I get into this?
I get it, though.
Hey.
Because all you had to do was say Scream, just like me. And then, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
Sigourney, if you're watching, it's all on Night's fault.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, man. Okay. We're going to give you guys a couple more seconds, and then we're going to scroll. So just write in the chat what should be eliminated next. Is it Scream? Is it Aliens? Or is it Sinners? Okay. All right. We're going to go in a couple of seconds and scroll. Time is going. Okay. I am going to scroll. Let's see what we get. All right. Scrolling. And Sarah saying Sinners and Scream. Yes, they do have a back pocket save if they get chosen. Yep, if they get chosen. Okay. All right, so let's scroll again. We're scrolling, and we've got Johnny saying Sinners. Okay, so that has a save. So that's the 3rd save. So that's the last save.
Yep.
Okay, so Sinners has no more saves. Okay, so let's scroll again. And you guys keep writing which one you think should be eliminated. So Sinners is already saved. So we've got Scream and Aliens. Okay. Scott saying Scream only because I haven't seen Sinners. I like how he worded that. Okay. Now, Scream also had another save. So that's right. 2. That's 2. So that puts Aliens on the chopping block. Aliens is on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save Aliens, this is the time to do it. We'll give you guys a couple of seconds. Kill, why are you shaking your head, man?
Damn.
Why are you shaking your head, man? Aliens
not like this cipher. Not like this.
Right? I know. Aliens is super rewatchable. You know that. I mean,
yeah, but because of your poor choices.
Yeah, but Scream had a save. That's why I did what I did. Scream had a save. Well, so did Sinners, but now Sinners doesn't.
Well, okay, so that means The Shining doesn't have any more either now.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes. Yep. The Shining doesn't either. Yep. It doesn't. All right, guys. We've got a couple more seconds for Aliens. If anybody, wow, that's interesting. That movie was freaking awesome. It just goes to show you, you never know. You never know. All right, guys. Nope. It looks like it is going to be eliminated. I know, May.
Inconceivable.
May said, get away from this list. You know what? All right. It is eliminated. Wow.
I predicted
some crazy stuff.
I literally sat here and predicted it verbatim.
Hey, wow. And it's the first. No, it's not, man. Because Scream had a save. It had a save, All right. Here we go. Strategy time. Kill. What has to be eliminated next?
Shining.
Okay. Steven, how about you?
All right, I'm gonna throw this out there because again, I have not seen it, so I'm gonna say Sinners.
I didn't expect that, man.
I know. All right. I haven't seen it, so.
All right, I'm going with Sinners too, man. Sinners is gone. It is gone. and I love the movie, but it's the newest movie on this list. It's the newest movie on this list.
Mean anything,
dude. I can't say that I'm gonna pick it over The Shining. I've watched The Shining, dude. I don't even know how many times I've watched that movie, and even this year I've watched it twice, 3 times. Anyways, you guys get what I'm saying. May, I know May's crying about it. Don't cry, May. Do not cry for me, Argentina. I'm sorry. Poor May. All right, Kill. Let's go to our next one. What has to go next? The Shining. Steven, how about you?
Wow.
Sarah said Sinners is gone and The Conjuring is still there. I beg your finest pardon.
Hey,
okay,
look.
Conjuring's awesome.
I'm gonna go for the first time and say The Conjuring.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
Steven. Wow.
Okay.
Although, well, let me say this though. You know what? Hang on a second.
Well, no, we don't want to
Shining-
change your mind, but I'm just
No, it's not you guys. It's just it did allow me like a few extra seconds to process my thoughts, because honestly, between those two, I have to go with The Shining. And again, I put the movie up there, but I have to say, I've said it many times tonight. I'm going to go back to it.
Okay. All right, Kill. How about you?
The Shining.
Okay. The Shining is eliminated. It hung in. Look how far it came, bro.
Came a long way.
That's a heavy movie, and it hung in there for a long time. All right. Now we're down to Halloween, Elm Street, The Conjuring, and Scream. Kill. What has to be eliminated next?
Scream.
No.
Steven,
no.
what should be eliminated next?
I do have to go Conjuring, because I think the other three are much more rewatchable for my preferences.
Okay.
Just rewatchable.
This is tough, bro. This is really tough. I love these movies. Oh man. Wow. Ugh.
Wow.
I know, man. This is tough. This is tough, man. All right. What did you go with, Steven?
I had to go with The Conjuring, because I'll watch these other three more than I will The Conjuring. You know what? The Conjuring's really good.
Yeah. Wow, man. All right. I'll go with. Dang, bro. Dang. I guess I'll go with The Conjuring as well. That's tough. Dude, it's tough, bro. Out of these that are left, I mean, these are all-timers. All of them are.
Mm-hmm.
But dogs and cats living together.
But hold on. Kill. You got to remember, I'm like the wizard behind the curtain, because Oliver came in and saved The Conjuring.
Oh, wow.
So James Wan lives to see another round. There we go. All right, let's make this thing happen. Kill. What has to get eliminated next? Man's like, hell yeah.
Scream.
Steven, what about you?
The Conjuring.
Wow. Mayhan's and Night. I just gotta say, I love these streams in this panel. Yeah, this is fun, guys. We hope you guys are enjoying it too. We really do.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna leave it to the people, man. I'm gonna leave it to the people. I'm gonna vote for Elm Street.
Ooh,
I'm going with Elm Street. So this is what we got, guys. I want you guys to listen very carefully so we can do this right, and it's easy for me. We got Elm Street, Scream, and The Conjuring that are on the chopping block. Write the film that you think should be eliminated next. I'm going to scroll and pick. So it's Scream, The Conjuring, and we've got Elm Street. Okay. And I'm going to scroll. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds. We're going to do another super chat while we wait. Kill, sometimes when you think about sports, you get all like sentimental, you know what I'm saying? And you just feel like doing something a little different. It might look like this. Did you see the puff of air?
Dude.
The air, bro.
Yes.
God.
Oh,
Oh my God. Okay.
wow.
Woo. All right, guys. We got a couple more seconds. We got Elm Street, we got The Conjuring, and we have got Scream on the chopping block. All right.
Thankfully, no entries for Scream. Thank you. No entries for Scream.
Dude, he's like trying to.
I'm just watching the chat, bro. I'm like,
oh,
nope.
I thought you said don't give any. All right, so look, I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna scroll through and let's see what we get. Okay,
that was a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. Sorry.
What was?
I guess I spoiled it a little bit because people aren't watching the chat. You know?
Well, that's okay. That's all right, man. All right, here we go. We're scrolling. All right, and Mayan was saying what? Okay, that doesn't count. All right, so again, writing the name of the film that we want off, eliminated next. Okay, here we go. We've got Val, Nightmare on Elm Street. What? Val, wow. Elm Street? Holy moly. All right, Elm Street's on the chopping block, guys. This is the time if anybody wants to save Freddy Krueger, played by the legendary living horror icon Robert Englund. This is the time to do it. We'll give you guys a few seconds. Wow, man. Who would have thought? Elm Street.
I know.
Okay. I know. Wow. And while we're doing that, we had another chat come in. Hey, we got Baby Boy saying eliminate 2018. Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's hold on a second because we've got Elm Street. We've got this round going on. Once we get through this round, we'll go to that. Wow.
Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
Scream is just closer and closer.
Okay, so Elm Street Elm Street is on the chopping block. Dude, we got people putting in the emojis. You guys got to save it. What is going on? Shanta says, come on. I know. It's crazy. I mean, all these movies are great. They really are. These are the top of the top. No doubt about that. Okay. All right. We got a couple more seconds. I know there's a lag in the chat sometimes. You guys, Melissa's not a fan. She says Freddy sucks. Really? Wow. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. Elm Street is eliminated, bro. Wow.
Goodbye.
That is crazy.
Sad. Sorry.
Who would have thought? Okay. Kill. What has to go next?
Scream.
Steven.
Conjuring.
All right. Yeah. See, now I've got the strategy here. I'm gonna go with Scream.
Oh, night.
Scream is good.
I cannot believe it.
Hey man, I'm leaving it up to the chat, bro.
Rewatchability? Is there not a more rewatchable movie than Scream?
Dude, I've seen The Conjuring so many times. It's not even funny, man. Like every year when we would have our Halloween get-togethers, that's one of the movies I'd always play. You remember Kill because you came over a couple times.
Yeah,
but obviously I love Scream too. I'm leaving this on the people. That's what I'm doing,
dude. The last time I watched Scream was when we did a talk about it like a few years ago. I love the movie.
Yeah,
but like last time I watched The Conjuring was last month.
He said last month. You're all right.
It was.
All right. So look,
we got to save. Yep.
Sarah came in. We got to save, and she says, she even said it. Scream's last save. All right.
Is this the third time?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I thought this was the second time. I was like, dang it.
Oh my God. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah. Guys. All right. So that means that so that means The Conjuring is on the chopping block. How interesting would that make this whole thing if it gets saved? Oh my God, Oliver came in. Oliver, bro, from Canada. What?
That's right.
Dude. Oh God. All right. Now listen.
And we have an elimination chat tonight.
Yes, we do. All right. So The Conjuring is saved. Thank you so much. We got Johnny coming in, the Godfather Craven, the Stu Truthers. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Johnny. All right. So look, so we've got I want to back up. So we had the super chat come in to put Halloween on the chopping block, which wow, out of the blue, that just came out of nowhere. Okay, so guys, in the chat, we've got some time. We'll give you guys a couple seconds, usually 30 seconds, but if anybody wants to save Halloween 2018, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Wow. And Sarah saying, is that the last save for The Conjuring 2? I believe it is, Sarah. I'm going to say it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, guys. So we've got a couple seconds. And again, if you want to save Halloween 2018, this is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Russell says, how dare you? I know, man. Wow. All right, guys. There's no Michael Myers fans out here.
Wow.
Val.
Not like
come
this.
on.
Not
wow.
like this.
That's how he's going.
There it is. I was like, come on. What are we doing here? What channel are we on? There we go. All right. Val, thank you so much. We appreciate the support, though. Seriously. She says, no way is H18 going anywhere. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay, guys. Let's go through this. I think we're all caught up on everything. Okay. Steven, what is the next movie that has to be eliminated? We've got James Wan has been kicking butt in these last several contests. You gotta give him credit. We got The Conjuring, we've got Scream, and we've got Michael Audrey Myers. Who gets eliminated next?
Hey man, James Wan, you guys know I often say he's my favorite modern director.
Yeah.
The last 20 years. But I'm sorry, it's The Conjuring. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Ghostface doesn't have any saves left.
Neither does The Conjuring.
So there you go.
Kill. What are you going with next?
Ghostface doesn't have any saves left.
All right, Kill. What goes next?
Ghostface.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the way you said it. Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. This is crazy. All right. Whew. Let me just take a breath. All right. Out of what we've got, I played strategy before, but out of what we got, I'm just saying, yeah, I'm gonna go with The Conjuring. I'm gonna go with The Conjuring.
Yep.
The Conjuring
has
to. I'm just listen. The one thing. Listen, hold on. Let me just say this. I'm just saying. I always look. There's no lying here, and I'm just saying rewatchability. And I rewatch it a lot. I really do. But I've rewatched Scream a whole bunch of times too, man.
Yes.
So,
yes.
and I love them both. Okay, but The Conjuring is gone. Okay, now here's the thing.
What a battle.
We were down to our last three. This was the twist that we were talking about. From we've got Scream and we've got Halloween. We will bring back one movie. Any movie on this list that is eliminated. Kill, I'm going to start with you. If you could bring back one movie, what movie would it be?
The Conjuring.
Jesus.
Oh no. And that's over every other movie.
I'm sorry. Well, but you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
What?
And I'm not just because on strategy. I'm not going to say this statement fully.
Yeah,
The Conjuring would be my number 2 in rewatchability out of this whole list.
Okay.
The Conjuring was on my list, but you beat me to it.
Yeah,
because
I figured
I've watched that movie way too many times. I don't even know why.
Yeah,
but it's just something about that movie, the actors, the story, the scares.
I know, man.
Lily Taylor, that family.
Yes.
Just everything.
Patrick and Vera are amazing.
Yeah, I love that movie. So that would be my second out of this entire list.
Wow. Okay. All right. Oliver loves it.
There you go, Oliver.
Even if you could bring back a movie, what would it be?
Wow. I could bring back only one. It's between two movies. I would go. I'm gonna have to probably say Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, Elm Street.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. For me, and this is challenging.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go with Elm Street.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Elm Street. All right. So Elm Street is back. Elm Street is back. We're back with Freddy.
All right.
Melissa's probably upset, but all right. So let's go through this again. Steven, what should be eliminated next? We've got Elm Street, we've got Scream, and we've got Halloween 2018.
I mean, this is an impossible situation.
And that's why I think this is kind of cool.
Yeah, for me, this is like gridlock and traffic. Look, you guys know my feelings on Scream. I could watch it 24 hours a day on repeat. And Nightmare on Elm Street, I could watch it a lot too. And I could watch Halloween 2018 a lot, but not as much as the other two. So I have to say, I'm going to get blown away, but it's going to, between all of these, I'm going to go Halloween.
What? What? What's going on?
Let me tell you what, if this was Halloween
I'm messing
Kills,
with you. I'm messing with you, man.
If this was Halloween Kills, that my answer may have been a different one. But because Kills is my favorite of the modern Halloween movies. But
yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Wow. Okay. Out of these, I mean, yeah, this kind of puts me back on it here in a way. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the people. I think I'm gonna go back to the people here. I'm gonna go with Elm Street. I'm gonna go with Elm Street. So this puts it back on the chat. We've got Halloween. Huh? Oh, I thought I did. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Okay.
No,
who are you going with? I thought you did. Okay.
Scream.
Okay. All right. So that's kind of what in my mind, I thought you had already said that. All right. So that's exactly
the last thing I said was The Conjuring when we were bringing them back in.
Oh, okay.
All right. So you guys in the chat, we've got Scream, we've got Elm Street, and we've got Halloween. Which of those should be eliminated next? Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. And
Oliver.
Oh yeah, Oliver's coming in. A $10. Oh, thanks for the $10 super chat. Said Billy stands up to Ghostface and says, "You're out of here." Whoa!
Oh, yeah,
dude.
What?
Come on now.
Hold his beer.
It doesn't have any more saves.
Beer. Nope.
What? Oliver.
Dude.
Wow.
Oliver just mic dropped it.
Yeah. That's wow,
man.
Hey, you said leave it up to the people, and the people have spoken. They shall endure.
Who are you, babe? Wow.
Yeah.
Oliver,
this is the way.
Oliver was changing up everything in here. All right. So
Okay.
let me play a super chat clip because this is way too crazy, man. All this stuff going around. Let's
brutal.
Let's get into moving and grooving a little bit. Here we go.
Are you high? What are you doing? Are you crazy?
You know, it's just literally the first thing she says is, "What are you high?" It's like she's talking to Oliver. But Oliver, you're not high. You have spoken and you have stood up to Ghostface.
Wow. Holy moly. All right.
Okay.
Living together.
It happened. We were at the last couple. So hey, listen to this. Freddy Krueger somehow from the clutches of death.
From the ashes.
It is now of the last two. Wow. All right. Holy moly. Okay, so Kill, who should go next? We got two. Steven.
Halloween.
Man, you know I can't.
Night, what you gonna do, Night?
Do that.
You know, do, Night?
I'm going with Elm Street, man. Come on, I'm going with Elm Street. Elm Street's on the chopping block, guys, and I love Elm Street. But I'm telling you what, in Kill, we saw 2018 in the theater together, and it was a moment of brotherly love. Some way, somehow, this is happening. All right, Elm Street is on the chop. This is crazy, man. This always gets kind of crazy. Elm Street is on the chopping block, guys. So, and this would be
Baby Boy. Did you see Baby Boy? I don't know if you got into his super chat.
No, not yet. Not
might
yet.
Change something. That's the only reason I was bringing it up.
So Elm Street's on the chopping block. If anybody wants to save Elm Street, this is the time to do it.
Yep.
And this always gets crazy at the end, doesn't it?
Always, dude.
Always. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready for it. I really wasn't. Will anybody save Freddy Krueger? This is JPEG. Freddy go to hell. Oh my God. Oh Lord. So we'll give you guys a couple seconds. I know that sometimes there's a lag in the chat. Wow. Scott saying Elm Street. I can't go against the shape. There you go. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. And I love Elm Street. This again, this is just for fun, man. This is just for fun. Man, I'm having so much fun. I forgot to moderate this joint. Got the like button, everyone.
Oh my gosh.
We appreciate you. Oh, now we have Johnny Keene coming in, just like Stu says, get it up. Scream is back, baby. No, Scream is out. We can't bring it back.
Yeah.
But if you want to save Elm Street, you can. And I think, well, technically, yeah, the time has gone out. And we have another one that came in as well. Baby Boy saying Michael back on the chopping block. Well, first we've got Elm Street on the chopping block, which was a couple seconds. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to give you guys another 15 seconds or so. If anybody wants to save Elm Street, this is the time to do it. Otherwise, it will be eliminated. Okay? Because I know sometimes people will be in different lag and they're doing this and that, but you can only save Elm Street right now in this round. And of course, if it's not saved, then it's over. It'll be over. All right. Russell, he said if it was Dream Wars, I would. What's up, Danielle? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. All right. It looks like Shanta's like, no. Hey, we tried. We're giving more time. All right, we're calling it. We're gonna call it. She says I'm keeping Elm Street. I know. Kill just got knocked out by the Wi-Fi. It looks like that's it, man.
Okay.
That's what it looks like. Elm Street has been eliminated. And what did you say, Kill?
This is the way.
This is the way. Michael Myers. Guys,
Audrey.
Michael Audrey Myers Kill. He said, "This is the way." Steven, what do you think of how this went down? This was crazy.
Well, I'm just confused about the $10 super chat that was putting Halloween on the chopping block, because I know we're down to one movie, but doesn't that technically mean if it doesn't get saved again, it's a draw? There's no winner tonight. It's just a draw night.
Well, because we're down to the last two though, so no one saved Elm Street because it came back.
Right.
So
right.
that leaves Halloween.
I guess okay. I'm just don't.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm just not clear on how it's working. But
I mean,
that's fine.
if that was before we went into that round, yeah,
right.
then we could have put it on the chopping block.
Okay.
But we had Elm Street on the chopping block, and we had people wanting to bring back Scream. You couldn't bring it back. We couldn't bring it back. We did bring back Elm Street because you and I chose Elm Street. But yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Val's happy about it.
I'm happy about it. That was my choice.
There you go. Oh my God. Johnny said, I forgot Scream already had 3 saves. It had a lot of saves right in a row too. That was the thing. It had a lot in a row, which might have been a disadvantage. Who knows? Oliver saying William Shatner wins. That's right. That's right. The Star Trek captain himself. All right, guys, this was crazy. Steven, I know that we were running up against the clock for you and also for you, Kill. But thanks so much for hanging in there, guys. This was a lot of fun. I knew it would get crazy, but it really got crazy at the end.
Yeah, it did. Got ramped up.
And Danielle, the people spoke, man. We put it on you guys. Nobody saved Freddy. So I'm just saying. Saying. I know, right? These are all great movies.
Nobody saved Aliens.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Aliens probably would have been my number one. That's why I put it on there, because I've watched that movie more than any other movie on this list.
That's exactly
granted, and only Kill would really know this. When we were kids, we used to watch that movie like every day. You know what I'm saying? And as an adult, I've got 5 versions of that movie. So not to throw any shade on any other movie, but I'm just saying over the course of my entire life, Aliens was my number one pick. So all right, guys, this was a lot of fun. We always have fun doing this, and we got some cool ideas for next time as well. So definitely stay tuned. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. We appreciate it. And if you haven't checked out Steven's stream that he did earlier tonight, check that out and make sure you subscribe to him and supporting him. We got the link in the description. We've had it in the chat. And guys, we will catch you next time. And as always, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you're the Night Watch. Peace.
Bye, guys.